Okay. Okay. Listen, I see how you coming, and that's not what we doing. If you're going to be coming around here, you're going to have to be a little more peaceful. And now I'm gonna need you to relax. Okay, relax your body, get your breathing together. I'm doing the talking. Don't worry. Grab you a seltzer. Make sure you got to smell good. I want to light my incense. Hold on, light some incense, baby. But while I'm lighting these incense, you know what else about to get lit? You know what's the most important thing? Huh? It's the six past commandments with incense. How y'all doing tonight? I bet you're incensed. Don't worry about us. We ain't here doing good, eating organic burgers and whatnot. Levi, you ready for some burgers? Ready? Where's your burger enthusiasm? Are you ready? You got coleslaw too. You got coleslaw too, beloved. Smell the incense burning, baby? Can you smell the incense? Anyway, yeah, so we back. And you know what we had to look at, baby. Hey, come on, screen, got no shirt on. You already know. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to find something to put this in. That's what I said. So I have so much fun while I'm here on Earth. Oh my God. So check it out. All right, boom. You know what we about to get into, right? It's Daddy's favorite show. It's Daddy's favorite show. Levi, it's Daddy's favorite show. What show was that? Someone said, it's Love at the Lockup Time. Love at the Lockup Time. It's Daddy's favorite show. It's Daddy's favorite It's my favorite show, beloveds. So, we have I think this might be one of the most lit seasons we had in a minute. Little one, turn that down. It's very distracting. Or go sit in Daddy's room, okay? Very distracting, okay? Please go turn it down. Go sit in Daddy's room. So, like I said, we're gonna focus on one couple at a time. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Shonta versus Truth or True. So True was the inmate. He's the one that's getting out of jail. He did 13 years, went as a very young man. So I think he went about 17. So the points I was making before was that he hasn't gotten a chance to really go out into the world and really get his training. That's the best way I can explain how a man should be living and how to help the men in your life have a full, productive, satisfying life. They had to be getting their training. I always harken back to when I was a YMD in the SGI in the Buddhist organization I practiced with. We have a young men's program. From 18 to 35 is young men's division. And we also have activities specifically for young men to help develop their leadership skills, communication, and just and also your Buddhist practice, right? So I remember when I really learned and got a clearer definition of what fortune was. It was when my youth leader at the time was telling a story, which basically was about. It's when I began to define fortune as being in the right place at the right time, right? But anywho, I won't get into that whole experience. I'll get into when his wife called, and he's explaining to his wife, I'll be home soon. I'm doing a home visit right now because what the YMD chiefs will do is go pick up other men, young men, and go visit people, go check on people, go see what's up with people, right? And I remember him saying, "Baby, this is a part of my training," meaning that this is a part of my duty. True hasn't even gotten to experience fulfilling duty in a way that has substance. Another thing about experience is that you can learn from negative experiences, but you have to be very introspective to realize I should be learning right now. There's a lesson here. That takes a lot of maturity, a lot of leveling up, a lot of self-correction to realize that. So True hasn't got to experience none of that shit. And also, he's not accustomed to consistent female attention. So he's not even able to necessarily weed out or even recognize, he's not even in a position to be able to really define what a good woman is and isn't, because he's not in a position to make demands. Even though, like, he's kind of doing what he want to do, seemingly, right? In terms of how he is in their relationship. At the same time, I'll tell you right now, really all the women on all these shows, on every season, could never deal with a dude like me. It just would be too much. Because really, all those girls, for the most part, trying to cheat the system, right? And Shonta is a great example of someone who does not want to do the work. And that's one of the downfalls of dating a plus-size girl. A lot of times, if she's too fat, a lot of times what you're going to find is that she will not be willing to do the work that matters. All right? Yo, at one point, I might have been 325 pounds. Even when I was heavier, it felt like I was still smaller than at other points in my life. Right? And I still got about 30, 40 pounds to go. When I lose 25 pounds, you niggas is cooked. Okay? I gotta give you a little PSA. I look cooked. But anywho, Shonta is a great example of someone who want to do everything that don't really matter or doesn't matter in a relationship. Okay, so what she's bought into is the mindset that black women have, where you look at that man more as property. He like a transformer. Like, imagine if you could buy a transformer. So naturally, a transformer can do more than just be a car. That shit can also like fight wars, be an alien, have punchlines and shit like that, right? So it would be like your transformer saying, "Hey, Six Pass, you want to go to the car wash?" I'd be like, "No, I'm like getting to work." No, that'd be like if my transformer said, "Hey, Six Pass, you want to I think my suspension needs to be looked at. You want to go stop by the auto shop?" I'm like, no, you got auto shop money? That's what I thought. Up the street you go, right? Y'all deserve it, man. Off the dome. Mean freestyles. But so when you have that mindset, it's very hard to have a relationship with anyone if you don't make it a point to relate to them. And what I mean by relate to them is be able to pick up on what's going on between y'all. A lot of women will lose their man just because you don't know how to read men, because you don't pay attention to the man that's in front of you. Like, the man that's inside of you. This man is going in you, and you don't know him. And what's crazy about whenever I see a woman that can't make the man she's with happy, that's the man you're with. It should be easiest with that person. But what Shonta doesn't realize is that she doesn't know how to make a man happy. She don't even know how to make him feel good about himself. So when that happens, don't get me wrong, they both wrong for being in a relationship. I think she wrong for being with him because he needs time to get himself together. It's not so much about him being wrong. He is trying, right? But they both have limited communication skills and limited relationship skills. So I think what True is trying to say to Shonta is that, yo, you're not really trying to be likable. And I think Shonta thought that if I give enough provision, if I overcompensate in this area, I won't have to worry about him being satisfied by me or that attracted to me or liking me that much. That's something that a man can kind of do, because, again, that brings women security, and having a problem solved brings peace to women. Men find peace in problem solving and providing security. Because if they provide security, it usually means that they can secure themselves. All right. But anywho, fair use. We're gonna go ahead and share this first part. So this right here is pretty much a whole play that his sister ran. So this is a scene at the gym. The outside of this gym is like the church from Kill Bill. I think I said that before, and I'll say it again. That look crazy. That is the most country shit. Y'all are really somewhere I would never want to live at. That's a gym over there. And I'm sure the people who run it are good people. But they got some old protein powder under that glass case if you go up in there. You go in that locker room, it's going to be an old, big, sloppy, naked white man. He's going to be there. He's going to pop up. What you going to do when he comes for you? Huh? I'm going to do nothing. Let me feed my son real quick. So I'm about to show some home. So I'm about to hold on. Relax. Mad impatient. 6 past commandments. Listen. I know I'm YouTubing all over the place and whatnot. Relax. Get you a seltzer. If you had a seltzer, you wouldn't be mad. I'm going to share my screen. Don't worry. And YouTube, we're going to play the game right. Okay? No more full screens.
You going to spot me? Yeah. You can't hold this because you.
All right, so fair use. So they'll be in the gym. So like I said before, Sis is running the play. So I guess Sis don't like Shonta. And Sis is looking out. And I was saying before, I'll never forget, I had a coworker of mine and she made a point about, because I was going through something with my son's mother, and she said, yo, basically, if you had like a sister or somebody looking out for you and whatnot, like she wouldn't be able to get away with that. And the reason why she does these things to you is because no one's going to call her out about it or do anything or confront her. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on here is that Sis is trying to look out. Sis is trying to get them free. Now, I don't know if this is the best choice of people, but I get it. And this is the importance, of family too. Having family to have your back. So, so basically, they used to talk a little bit while Chu was in jail. She got ghost on him, and so she popped up at the gym where they at, and they about to, have a little connection, I guess. I'm checking myself.
Hello, friend.
Hey, girl.
How are you? Can I have a hug? Is that okay? I don't want to be a stranger,
Boy, that boy looks so happy. He look how happy he looked. That's black boy joy right there. You know what I'm saying? That's the look of, yo, I'm about to really hit this. He got the, because you look at a woman differently. She can be a little more attractive when you know you could get it. All right, for real.
We were cool before we were anything, right?
We was cool.
My name's Tisha. I prefer to be called Shonta. Met Angie working at a hotel room, and she introduced me to her brother. We always talk like.
I ain't gonna hold you. She do look mad shady. I feel like everything. I ain't gonna now see. What you don't know yet is, it's very hard to be in a relationship with a plus size girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so old girl right here, she's at the beginning of the weight at which, like everything about you is a problem. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say this is because a lot of plus size girls have trouble with like anything that has to do with straight lines, anything that has to do with discipline, anything that has to do with self-control, self-correction, and also like this kind of, I don't want to say riding waves, but they tend to be more emotional, right? And like even myself, right? Like if I find myself being really stressed, I'll think more about tasty foods, because like tasty food or food that tastes good, it helps you to release dopamine. But the only way to live a fulfilling life is to create dopamine by doing things that make you happy and feel like you accomplished something. And it is most, again, when you keep refining your idea right from wrong, life just comes together. But on a daily basis, continue to elevate that, because that elevates to the rest of the world. But anywho, I bring these things up because even if he was to get with this girl right here, he would have a lot of the same problems. So I'm gonna let her talk for a little bit, and then we'll kind of get into her. Pause.
While he was incarcerated, I can do a little something.
All right, let me grab these weights.
It's my first time meeting him. So hopefully we can rekindle. He's most definitely fuckable.
That right there. That right there. Let me tell you, say that's why it's a problem. That's not feminine at all. All right. I'm not the one who can teach you everything on being a feminine woman. I'm not a woman, right? But I'm going to point out something. And for men, if a woman ever communicates with you this way, and y'all haven't like been together for a minute, and she ain't been dealing with you for a minute, whenever a woman is forward or she speaks on anything sexual, right? That say a lot about her. A lot of times it means that she's masculine. She thinks more like a guy. She sees sex more like a guy does. You know what I'm saying? Where she, again, the most healthy mindset for women to have towards sex, and for men too, is to see it as we having a good time together. All right? We're getting each other off. But it's the woman's job, and it really makes sex a lot better if she knows how to be sensual. You know what I mean? If she got outfits, you know what I mean? If she be doing tricks, all right? It's like shit like that. But anywho, but the kind of attention that she's giving when she's being very direct, kind of like she's a dude, all right? Because again, women don't, it's not sexy for women to be too direct. That's way too direct, all right? When it comes to anything sexual, that's supposed to be a fantasy, all right, that only her man know about. No one's supposed to be knowing what her desires are, who she want to sleep with. And on top of that, you're going to find out like, yo, like she actually had a man while she was trying to talk to a dude in jail. So one thing that you got to understand is that, yo, to a certain degree, when you at a point as a man where you got a lot of levels to go. So for example, he just got his freedom back. Fuck starting over. He's starting from under the ground. He underground hustling. Like black market DVDs. Back in 2003. Excuse the fuck out of me. But so he started from down here. And he's trying to work his way up. Okay. And so as a man, he need to ask himself, like, yo, do I want the kind of woman I can get coming out of jail? Because again, no matter what, there's always going to be time and energy invested, right? And you got to really ask yourself what you're getting out of something. And I think to a certain degree, even though he seems very immature, Chu is pretty intelligent. But I just want to point out this behavior real quick. Go ahead, Shorty.
Dang. But you've been doing this a while.
I'm falling off. I feel off.
No, you actually look good. You look real good.
Tiger, stop.
It's a compliment. Take it.
Don't get me wrong. It's good for a woman to tell you you look good, right? And be vocal, right? But this is the first time they've met in person. So what she's kind of doing, now saying he won't realize it because it seems subtle. She's not necessarily being very touchy-feely, or it's not, y'all haven't, but she's trying to love bomb him a little bit. This is her now again, some people got explosive love bombs, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not that far removed. Listen. If you want to hit your boy with a love bomb, because listen, I know what the love bombs are. You know what I'm saying? So I am cool with a love bomb. All right. I love a good love bomb. So she kind of love bombing him a little bit, right? And I ain't gonna lie, it's a weak love bomb. All right, but that's kind of how it is when you date like big girls. Because listen, if she ain't really trying to look good, nigga, she ain't gonna try to be good to you. Matter of fact, when y'all met, she was basically cheating on her man. Well, I mean, I wish my girl would be cheating on me with a dude in jail. Oh my God.
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Tisha cool, man. I like Tisha. We talked while I was locked up. She was going through something with her ex, you know, them breaking up, but she's just up and disappeared on me. So she left once.
Basically meaning that she got back with her man.
She'll leave again. I'm trying to get
go ahead, my boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. He got some smarts on him, man.
You hear me? Mm-hmm. I see a lot of the dudes get out and with the same people who ain't with them when they was locked up. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm out. I seen this movie 1,000 times. Let me ask you this. What you trying to get?
You act like I didn't tell you that I have a situation going on, right? So it wasn't just like I can give you 100% of me because my energy was already somewhere else.
What, you trying to just be friends? Like what?
I don't know what you have.
Oh man, this is a really intense first conversation. I don't know if it ain't going over a lot. It covered a lot of ground in the first conversation. I'm gonna let it rock for a little bit more, man. Then we're gonna fast forward to when he get back home.
Have going on, so I can't say to go past a friendship, but I hope.
I ain't that dude though. I am currently in a relationship with someone that rolled it out with me for 2.5 years. You know what I mean? I love him, but I'm still in the I can't believe it mode state of mind. You know what I mean?
And my bad, I didn't even see that. So anyway, you heard it. You heard what he said, right? So the late great Patrice O'Neal, he made a really good point about how a man needs to be lovable and a woman needs to be likable. You know what I'm saying? Because when a man says he likes a girl, he seems happy. He looks happy, saying, "Yeah, nah, man, I like her." But when he says that he loves a woman, it's always like, "Yeah, I love her. Yeah, I love her." And what he's basically saying is, when a man says he loves a woman and whatnot, he's mostly saying that I'm going to do my duty. I'm going to do the right thing. All right. And he also explains his debt. And he may not understand that. He just went over his debt, says, yeah, she rolled it out with me for 2 years. And in his mind, he's thinking, all right, I'm going to make sure that her investment of time into me is worthwhile. But again, in order for men and women to get in relationships and it be good, you know what I mean? Y'all both have to understand what makes the opposite sex feel secure and feel good. One of the reasons why Shu can't be in a relationship right now is because there's no dream or life for a woman to support him in that he's created for himself. Don't have his own space, don't have his own car, don't even have a job. And also, he don't know what his purpose is going to be. And when I say purpose, I got to get out of the mindset of thinking I'm talking about just money. Okay, babe. Leave it there for right now because I got food in the microwave. Okay. Let's leave it on the table. Okay. On your table. I guess you watch this. Anywho. So there's nothing to really help him with, nothing to really support him with, and at that point, again in your 30s, you're supposed to have more of an idea of what you need from a woman, right? But the reason why I tied to video, like why do you love this person? Because for the most part, what's happened is Shu has got himself into a situation where you owe somebody. Not because you met them. He didn't meet her from a position of strength, from a position of this is what I've been able to accomplish out in the world. Babe, turn that down, please. I'm doing the video. Thank you. He's not meeting. And I remember years ago, my dad saying to me, and when he was going through a hard time, he would randomly just spit bars, and he said, "Yo, you always want to deal with a woman from a position of strength." And he would talk about having your own. But when you have your own, can't nobody tell you what to do. All right? Or can't nobody tell you nothing. But when you don't, you got to abide by the rules. You know what I'm saying? So what he's gotten himself into is he hasn't learned how to actually take care of himself and to provide for himself. One thing I take great pride in is the fact that, no matter what, I will always be able to afford to live on my own. And that's not most of the country. I ain't gonna lie, like shit. They could use some help, but like shit, I can't listen. We gonna have to have like a 3-bedroom or something like that. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I need some space, but I gotta spread out, baby. Zoom, give me some room, you heard? But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest
like,
of
I'm out. I got my freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So right now she asking for that. I don't know if I can get to her. I be having a lot on my mind.
Maybe that ain't where your energy and your heart is. Just
yo, listen. If a woman, excuse me, start talking about that energy. See, he don't even know he don't even know that he should drop those weights, put himself back in his hoodie, and run home despite the fact that he got a rod there. If a woman ever starts talking about the energies, gotta run. Do whatever you have to do. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Blow up the establishment y'all were just at. Do everything. Collect the insurance. Don't deal with no girl who got the side of her head pierced, a septum ring, talking about she vegan, or we talking about energy. That's not what you're in. And on top of that, if somebody was talking to her man like this right now, when the man said he in a relationship, you should just let him talk and let him see if he got to say. Yo, she dead ass is like, all right, well, she don't care. That's another thing too. True is not experienced enough to know that there are women who will like you more because you got a woman. And there's women who do not care about you having a woman, especially if you're physically attractive. It's also fun. I want to point this out too for men who got a complex about attractiveness, right? He's not the most handsome guy, but being in shape, let's go for men and women. Being in shape can make someone way more attractive, even if they're not that handsome or pretty. When a woman got her body together, you know what I'm saying, and she keep herself up and she well groomed and well dressed, attractive enough, good enough. Y'all see my chin? That work, boy. You see my whole neck. You understand? At least 20 more pounds. Y'all are cooked, falling off the bone, falling off the bone.
It's because a person like you when you caged in does not mean that you're going to get the same energy once you're home. She could have thought this man is everything, and then he comes home, and you're not what she thought you were. Your personality isn't attractive to her. Everybody just want to rush everything, but I mean, if you want to figure it out, stick around, figure it out. But I'm still going to be your friend, and
And she basically saying, "Listen, these draws is here." She came in with the Heisman. She did a Heisman. She came in through that. She don't know. She sonic boomed that pussy to him. She sonic boomed the vagina to him. Okay, it's a sonic boom. All right. And I'm like, and I'm not sure if you pick up on and this. Listen, she throwing them draws at him hard. She basically came in the gym like, all right, what's happening? I'm ready to get it in. All right, I'm ready. She came in asking for a ride to Pound Town. And that's another thing too. And don't get me wrong. What do you do in that situation, right? You're not going to say no or I'm not into it, right? But men got to be aware of what's normal for women and what's not normal. Woman's supposed to hang out with you a few times before she starts to infer that, or says very, now she can let you know she finds you attractive. You know what I mean? Or, she's happy to see you. But she's not supposed to be getting explicit the first time. Also, she got explicit to a bunch of strangers. She said he's definitely effable. I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Which pretty much confirms This whole performance here, and yo, I don't know how she looked at a whole hour on Instagram before she came here because it's either she is a high level finesser, a Super Saiyan 3 finesser, a spoken word artist, but there's someone that's shady. I don't know, man. Even her hairstyle a little shady. I ain't gonna hold you.
Look at me. I come to apologize. Where are you running from? You should come into me. I'm the type of put an umbrella over you in the rain. I just gave up on you when it poured, but I apologize. I'm sorry.
Tisha have ambitious. She don't care that I'm in a relationship. She's just going after what she wants. That's really her. Like, she off the chain.
I have bad.
And what he need to be saying is that, this is 304 behavior. See, he not in a position, he not doing good enough to realize, you don't want no woman around you who do this kind of shit. Now, we're going to go ahead and fast forward to see how much battery I got on my laptop. My laptop getting ready to die. All right, we good. I want to go ahead and fast forward to when he get home. 1 second, guys. All right. Fair use.
True's been gone all day with his sister or wherever he at. He said he wanted to just work out.
Y'all.
True made it seem. I gotta go back today.
You gotta go back to Independence?
Yeah. I'm packing up. Let's see. I guess. It was just weird because I thought we was gonna at least spend some time together. So I gotta go back today.
So she I thought I don't know where they at, but basically so True was home now, and they about to have a confrontation and want to watch how that goes. Okay.
You gotta go back to Independence?
Yeah. I ain't seen my kids. I ain't seen my granddaughters.
I did not know she how you already a grandma? How you and maybe that's why she be acting like a grandma.
I need to go back. Like, what this mean for us, like, relationship-wise?
Good question.
Yeah. Yo, listen. You gotta start doing some social media, man. Yo, this cat is real good on camera. That nigga just said, good question. Good. He said, you know what? Now that you bring it up. These hoes is on me out here in these streets, beloved.
Every day. It ain't been one smooth day since you got out. It been a smooth day for you?
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, because you from up here, you've been doing stuff. I've been sitting in an Airbnb.
Man, you want to go out?
I didn't want to go.
But you don't want to go. Let me go change. We can figure out what we're going to do. You know what I mean?
So, even that right there, right? He's making a fair point. So, if you watch the other episodes, right? Like, okay. So, if you've been watching the show, she's been having money problems. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's a part of it. So, she had lost her job. And she said that he don't know that she lost her job, which is mad masculine. How do you not tell your man that you lost your job, or feel as though you can't tell your man you lost your job, right? But anywho, but you also say a lot about what your dynamic is and what you think you bring to him, right? And again, like I was saying before, she is not able to bring any intrinsic qualities in terms of, she's not able to, she doesn't have the intrinsics that women are supposed to have. You don't smile, you don't have anything nice to say, okay? You don't go with the flow. She didn't really plan out what was going to be the itinerary, get them on with the money. And what was going to be the itinerary for which I was going to be doing, what y'all could do. These are all conversations y'all could have had. But what's been going on is that, she don't really want to do nothing or want to have fun. And obviously, True is an outgoing guy. He's a social guy, right? You know what I'm saying? And again, these are all simple fixes. And what's funny is like, she is so much closer to almost losing her man to Shirley over there, who's just a slightly smaller Shirley, right? Off of simple stuff. If she smiled more, if she knew how to say positive things, all right, know how to be a little more sensual. And listen, a lot of times when women are too big, they don't really have those. They don't have those qualities about them. But by that point, they dealt with enough dudes with no cars that they kind of developed this pretty much a more masculine way of being. Again, they're not trying to bring you what a woman brings you. They kind of want to be like your homeboy that has a vagina, but you also got to like still protect your homeboy and provide for him and help him out and problem solve for him and whatnot. But he got a vagina though. He got a vagina. And he wear lashes. Shit like that, right? So let's let it rock a little bit.
She know, considering me being locked up for 13 years, I basically been living under a rock. It's a lot I heard that I don't even know about.
All right, so I don't mean to be a stickler, but true, I don't think that's the way that you use that expression. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you've been living under a rock. That someone asks you, what? Have you been living under a rock? You've been living in a prison. I'm just saying. You can just say, hey, I ain't never experienced the world before, and before I get locked down with like a grandma, because now you're a grandma, you got grandma status. That that sheds a whole new light. I always wanted to say shed a whole new light or something. I always want to use shed a whole new light. But anywho, that sheds a whole new light on this entire thing. Do you understand? Whatever. You don't get it.
About. And she was aware of that. Like, she lived her life while I was locked up. That I'm out now, she expect me to be this good angel to her, not experience life. Like, settle down or something. I ain't got to deal with no negativity. I don't want you to think that I used you, because I didn't. After coming out of the joint and seeing how going, I ain't feeling it.
Okay.
I like to be outside. I like to do fun. You ain't trying to do.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
This is somebody's grandma. Like, for real, like seriously. This is somebody's grandma working out their issues with their man. The first thing she say is, now he's trying to explain how you feeling. Let me explain what's supposed to happen when two people who love each other are coming together to say how y'all feel. I understand not liking what someone is saying, but the first thing you say is, I don't care, to someone who'd have been inside you and been inside your guts. That is the most immature thing. She also ran away. When someone's expressing themselves to you, especially if they haven't been talking for that long, that's wild to just walk away from them while they're talking to you. So this is what I mean by she has no relationship skills. I heard Angry Man I watched a lot of Angry Man, in case you don't know. He made a really good point about like, why is it that Black women's and modern women's advice for whenever things get tough in a relationship is to just end the relationship rather than look at, all right, well, what can we do? Is there anything that we can do to fix things? Can we come to a solution? Let me tell you something. You cannot be in a relationship or have a friendship with anyone who does not want to whose first instinct It's not to work towards the solution. All right. I've been thinking a lot about maturity and how do we define maturity. So I'm gonna be working on this definition, but I'm gonna give you all these talking points because again, one of the reasons why this channel exists and one of the reasons why we break this shit down is because one of the greatest problems I see with Black people and also my generation in general is the lack of maturity, the lack of the desire to be a better person. If you're a better person, good things will happen for you. Because you're a better person, you do more good things. You know? Dude, do that if you watch it. That's an issue. So I thought I'd take a minute out to define maturity. One part of maturity is being aware of having to relate to the people that you're talking to and you have relationships with and you're around. Meaning that your ability to interact with them and also try to understand them or imagine being in their shoes. All right? It's your effort to understand someone. All of this is hard for her to process because she don't care about what he think. She don't care about what he want. She not there for that. She there to have a man, and that's it. She want to be the man. So maturity. Maturity is also self-correction and your relationship with self-correction. Do you see self-correction as disrespectful? Do you see it as inconvenient? Or do you see it as necessary? The way that she got here in general, again, they're both, I can't say they're both to blame. All she had to do was just be more of a woman with him. She has never evaluated why her other relationships didn't work. I don't want to go into the other episodes where she kind of like, so I'm sorry. All right. So there's a scene where they're in the car in the last episode, right? And that's just a small snippet of their interactions. And she feels as though he's being difficult. I guess they're going to go visit his PO or something like that, right? And at one point she says, yeah, I feel as though I'm talking to an idiot and da-da-da. And even with her saying that, he don't go off and get crazy and get mad at her. And he kind of tolerates her, basically call him an idiot, call him stupid. And she felt comfortable saying that to him. Very comfortable, right? So that gives you a feel for someone who can call you an idiot to your face is not someone who can be very sensual with you. I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and finish up, man.
Hey, come here.
No, I don't care.
What you?
Let's fast forward.
I got if I can. Where he bills. See,
my bad, y'all.
With you are still today for see my living a good life. Leave me alone.
I feel like you tricked me. You did all just to make me feel obligated and want to do something. Now that I'm out and I see that you ain't what I thought, that's the whole reason you probably ain't came to visit, because you was like, you might not like me when I see you in person if I came up there to visit.
What do you want me to say?
All right, so this right here is what I mean by like Chu showing his level of intelligence. This kid is sharp. I must say, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I just woke up when I watched this earlier. At first, I thought he was kind of tripping, but he actually making a good point. You know what I mean? So he's speaking to the fact that she never came to visit him and spend time with him when he was in jail. They would talk on the phone. She would send letters. And I kept thinking like, yeah, how come she didn't visit her man in jail? How come like what's the problem, right? What could be the issue? And hearing him say that, I'm like, damn, he might have a point, right? About the fact that, yo, she didn't come visit him because she knows she's not likable. And her ability to keep a man is so low that she's afraid to go visit a man that's in jail that ain't got nothing because she thinks she's going to turn him off. A man that gets no female interaction, she was afraid to turn him off. And she also didn't deny it just now, too. My computer about to die. I just came on here because it's important for me to, make sure that, I gotta give y'all about just like I'm gonna try to do like 3 more shows. Like I know I ain't been doing much content. I'm gonna try to do like 3 more shows this weekend. I'm gonna do the big girl with the pink hair. I think her name Hope, and we'll do the other alpha, the light skinned girl. Forget their names. Oh, Zaria. That was a doozy. And we're gonna talk about the Judge Mathis thing and how it connects to the Tina Knowles and Mr. Lawson breaking up. And so that's about 3. All right. We'll probably do a Drake video for the algorithm. You heard? Anyway, like, share, subscribe, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace.